3B. Listening for Main Ideas. Part 1.
Newsweek Miami correspondent David Gonzalez reported on correctional boot camps for this week's issue. He's on the line with us now, along with Dale Parent of Apt Associates in Cambridge, Mass., author of a new report on boot camps for the National Institute of Justice. Welcome to Newsweek On Air. David, about how many states have these boot camp programs now?
At this point, we have about 15 programs in 9 states. There's a wide variation among them in terms of how much emphasis they put on the military routine.
What do they do exactly beyond the physical exertions in the discipline?
Okay, I visited the Florida program, and I spent some time at the intake process with them. What they do is they have basically 4 components to their program. One of them is military drill and ceremony. Another one is obstacle courses, physical training, if you will. Another one is drug counseling and values clarification. It is basically aimed at getting them to change their ways of thought regarding crime and their responsibility to themselves and to the community that they come from.
Any evidence that they're successful?
It's difficult to come across it. There hasn't been anything that has been very systematic and analytical in its approach. You hear a lot of anecdotal evidence about its success. I talked with a couple of kids who went through it and said it did change their lives. But there's nothing hard. There's nothing that says that this actually does reduce recidivism, or in the long run, wind up being less expensive.
But it is a quicker way to set up a holding area for prisoners in a period when we're really running short of jail cells.
That's part of it. That's part of the way it's sold, that it will reduce overcrowding. But again, unless there is solid evidence that it reduces recidivism, people may be fooling themselves in the short run. One of the things that it does do, it appeals to people's instincts for a quick retribution among young offenders. People are tired of young punks terrorizing their communities, and when they see videotapes of these programs, it appeals to people on a very visceral level, seeing these young punks having to stand at attention, drop and do push-ups, say yes sir, no sir, and march in double time. That sells really well, and it sells especially well among politicians, who in most cases are the ones who initiate these programs.
Thank you.
Correctional officials seem to be a little more reluctant about it.